Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCrafts.com. I've come on today to show you a wee card to step it up a little bit, and I'm just going to show you the process. Very simple, shouldn't take us too long, and it's just to show you some of the items that you can get free from Stampin' Up just now. Of course you do have to make a purchase, but along with your purchase you can have you can choose something from our celebration catalogue just now. There's quite a lot of things in it. If you do have this one, please have a read at the joining offer. It is absolutely fantastic, and it's quite fine for you just to join for the discount that you would get as a demonstrator. Do you know, it's up to you whether you want to run it as a business later or not, and there's no obligation either way. So what I'm going to show you today is, with every purchase that you make from either of these catalogues, the Spring Summer catalogue, which was just out at the beginning of January, loads of gorgeousness in here, loads of gorgeousness. But please don't forget, our annual catalogue runs from June till the end of May, or till the very beginning of June. All your tools, your papers, your inks, loads of stamp sets in here. And I thought I would look back at a stamp set from here which I absolutely love. I've had it for quite a long time. For me it's a staple, and it's our Touches of Texture stamp set. I'm going to do more about this later in the year. I'm going to do a wee series of cards using this set, because for me it's a set that should be in every crafter's stash. It's just fantastic. There's so much you can do with it, and you can team it up with other cards, other sets that you may already have, but this is a great one. It's got great backgrounds, and today I'm going to use this splatter one. It's red. These are red rubber stamps. They're extremely good quality, and you get fantastic results every single time. So I've put this onto one of our blocks ready to do the cards. I'm going to pop that set aside just now. In the card that I'm going to use, this particular paper that's showing to the top now, I've forgotten what it's called. I'll get it. It's in the celebration catalogue. If you spend £45 from either of the catalogues, the annual catalogue or the spring summer, you can choose this pack of paper. Now it is a full pack of designer series paper. Wait until I pull it out for you. I'm just pulling it out a bit because I don't want to lose it all. So there are 12 sheets, and they're all double-sided. So one side of every sheet is black and white. It's fantastic. And then you have colour on the other sides. There's 2 of each. So in effect you do have 12 different designs. Look at this gingham, black and white gingham. Going to do some monochrome cards definitely later. But for the moment, what I did this in a class yesterday, just a quick easy card for everybody to do. So what we did was we cut out one of the butterflies from, everybody did, one of the butterflies from this sheet, and we give it a bit of Wink of Stella on it. This is the Wink of Stella. Again, that's in the annual catalogue if you have a look towards the back, and it just gives it a wee bit of sparkle. Just to paint it on, basically, so it's quite pretty. So for this card I chose the colours for the background from the butterfly, so, and then it's just got a sentiment there. So basically it's just a card base, a couple of stamp, you know, bit background stamp with 2 colours using this stamp, and then a cut out butterfly stuck on with a couple of glue dots, and then I just quickly stamped a sentiment in black. Now the card I'm going to do today with you, I'm not going to put a sentiment on it today. I'm just going to make it up, and then when I've got a purpose for it, I'll put the correct sentiment on for that purpose. So okay, so this paper, fantastic. So prior to doing this video, I cut out this butterfly. Now the packet says the green in the paper is lemon lime twist, and it may well be, but for me it tones up with my granny apple green. See, it's not quite, but I like the, it is lemon lime twist that's there, but I don't think it's bad with Granny Apple Green, so I'm going with that. So, and with this card, I'm going to show you, just to step it up a little, if you just use some layers. So because Balmy Blue is one of my colours in the butterfly, I've chose it to frame the piece of card that I'm going to stamp, and then they're going to go onto the base card like that, leaving a bit of a border of white. So I'm just going to take this bit, and this is the bit we're going to stamp on. I was previously embossing. I seem to have got a lot of embossing powder around my desk. Whatever I do, it seems to appear. Okay, so basically all I'm going to do is use my inks and make my background on the base card first, and then set that aside. So Granny Apple Green and Balmy Blue. So, oh, and I need something to clean them with. Oops. And that was a bit careless because I have left some damp chamois lying near paper. That's not my best bit, but we're okay. I got away with it. But hey, I need to tidy myself up a bit. Anyway, I put a bit of chamois at the side of me. It's damp, just to clean after. So basically, what I'm going to do, whoops, it's not on my base card. I can put my base card away. I'm like mixing my head up what I had planned to do here. I'm layering up onto my base card. So, right, I'm going to do Balmy Blue here, just as it's come, and then I'm going to, without inking it up again, I'm going to do another one towards the top, so it's paler, and then I'm going to clean the Balmy Blue off my stamp. And my chamois a bit wet, so I'm just going to dry that off with a microfiber cloth, because I need to go back to the sink and wring my chamois out. It was actually bone dry, so I had decided. Right, and I'm just putting this on once the Granny Apple Green on full strength. And that's me, that's all I'm doing in the background. So I'm going to close these. Put them to the side. Bit of fluff there. So there we have that. As I say, I've cut out my butterfly. Now the antenna on this butterfly were really quite small, so I'm just going to draw them in with my black pen in a moment. I just need to reach that. Where are you? Where did my black pen go? Why is it when you... Because I put them handier and then I missed that. Okay, so I've got my fine writing black pen here, so which is the finest one? But I've... and 0.1, I'll probably use the thinnest one then to do my antennae back onto my butterfly. I'll just pop them on there once I've stuck it down. So I'm going to stick it down with glue dots. If I remember where I put, oh yeah, here's my glue dots. I did tidy up. I made an awful mess yesterday after class. I had a class here in the morning, and then I was going out in the afternoon. I wasn't feeling too grand, so I just basically dumped everything in my craft room and went out because I wanted to do a couple of messages with my husband. Came back and I really wasn't feeling grand, so I had a hot bath and chilled for the rest of the day. And so this morning, before I start my crafting and my filming, I had to do a tidy up. So I'll just cut the top off these dots. I think the dots are on the top as you go around, so I just take them off with my pokey tool, and that is a technical term as far as I'm concerned. It is anyway. So there, I'm just going to pop this on at a wee angle. And I shouldn't have done that. I should have layered it up, shouldn't I, first? Gosh. We'll give it a bit. And do you know what I didn't do? I didn't show you how I gave it a bit of. I'm going to pick it off again and talk you through that a wee bit more in a minute. So what I'm going to do is glue this on to the card and then finish it off. Sometimes this paper is amazing, seriously. If you don't have the Touches of Texture stamp set, it's in the annual catalogue. It's £31, and if you added on two colours of ink, there's your £45, and then you can get this paper free. I'm just going to turn that over to, as I'm using wet glue to mount it up, just want to make sure that it's nice and flat. But the using of the wet glue allows me just a bit of slip time. People who watch me regularly get bored with me saying the same stuff over and again, but this may be the first time you've watched a craft video, so I am considering everybody here, and I've now got my fingers in the glue. Do you guys do that? Anyway, so I'm just popping it down. And that's fine like that. Again, I'm just going to give it a rub. There we go. That's it. Now I'm going to come back to the butterfly because I didn't actually show you. I fussy cut it out, but I didn't bother cutting the antennae. And then I took my paper snips, be careful not to hurt your fingers, and I just gently curved the wings using the back of my scissor blade. It just breaks down the fibres a little bit just to give a bit of curvature, and it gives them a bit of lift. And again on there. And then squeeze down a wee bit just to let you know, make sure the body is flatter. So you've got a wee ridge there for the body, and I've put my 2 glue dots on there, and I'm just popping it onto my card. You see how beautifully colour coordinated that is? And so here's the first one I did. Here's the second one, different colour combination. Trying to find the smallest. See, I'll use this smallest pen first. Actually, these pens are needing replaced, I think, but just let's see. And a wee ball in the end. There is a stamp that does this in the Butterfly Basic Stamp Set, but I just, you know, one stamp set's enough for me today in a card. So, okay, thank you very much for watching that. As I said, I will put a sentiment on this when I'm ready to send it out. So it is nice just to have some cards ready. And I just thought I'd show you going from that one and stepping it up a little bit, just using the same technique again, just to finish it off, if I can find it, is you can take your Wink of Stella and just gently, it's difficult for you to see on the film, just gently add a bit of shimmer. It just lifts your card, you know, your butterfly, from relatively plain to quite jazzy, really. Okay, because, you know, my business name is Jazzle Dazzle, so I do like to dazzle a wee bit. So it's just gentle dazzling there. Okay, so thank you very much for sticking with me today. Please subscribe using the button below, and if you just do press the bell icon, that means you will get a notification when I bring out my next video. Thank you very much for watching this. I'll see you next time.